The best thing you can do right now as a single woman is grow in love with the Lord. Dive deeper. Let him transform you and you be who he's calling you to be. Holiness is going to look different depending on what vocation you're in, right? So me compared to, Sister Miriam James, our vocations are very different. She's a religious sister. She's beautiful and amazing, and I love her. Like, she's a real life friend. Like, I think she's so amazing and beautiful. But I'm not going to spend the amount of hours in adoration that she can. I still go to the sacraments. I still get to mass when I can. I still go to confession. But her intimate prayer life, I can't have as a mom, as a married woman. If I tried to do that, if I tried to do everything on her list and that her order does, I would fail in my vocation as wife and mother. The Lord is not telling me to make sure I do everything that Sister Miriam James is doing or everything that the cloistered nuns are doing. If they try to do what I was doing, they would fail in their vocation. And by me trying to do what they're doing, I'm going to fail in my vocation. You need to know your vocation, okay? Ladies that are not married yet, those of you in singlehood right now, and you're like, oh, I just can't wait to be married or be a nun, and then I'll know who I am, and then I can start growing in holiness. False. It is so much harder to grow in holiness. At least I can't, I've never been a nun. So at least being a married woman and being a mom, it is harder for me to grow in holiness now than it was when I was single. The best thing you can do right now as a single woman is grow in love with the Lord. Dive deeper. Let him transform you and you be who he's calling you to be. Okay? You don't have a marriage by two half people. Two half people don't make a whole marriage. You need two whole people. And the more whole you can become now prior to marriage, the more it'll bless your future husband. Or the more whole you can become now, the more it'll bless your religious order that you end up joining, okay? So there is, I remember talking to someone about, I think we were talking about the Sisters of Life, and one of them like used to be a psychiatrist, someone else a doctor, like studying to be an MD, and someone left a practice of, I think, a lawyer, and someone was like, isn't that a shame that they wasted so much of their time becoming these things before seeing that they were just supposed to be a nun? And I remember looking at them like, what are you talking about? That was their path to holiness. That what they were studying blesses their religious order now. Like, they're able to help their fellow sisters by having that background, you know, like the Lord is stirring up these things. So be who he's calling you to be. And the more you can grow now in singlehood, the more it'll bless later. Okay. And just don't put expectations on you that the world puts on you, or maybe even someone else is putting on you, and say, you have to be like this. You have to pray this way. You have to look this way. You need to dress this way. You need to act this way. Does the Lord demand that of you? Does the church demand that of you? Don't listen to what other people are telling you you have to do. You need to listen to the Lord. Take it to scripture. Open up, pray through it, and say, all right, Lord, what are you desiring me to do here? How can I grow in holiness? Because it looks different for each and every one of us. Yes, there's certain things like the sacraments that can help us, and diving into the word, taking that however many minutes a day and being quiet and still and listening to the Lord. I know I'm guilty of not doing that. This is my biggest distraction. I'm sure you have one too. Sometimes I need to just put it away. And I have a husband that's always yelling at me that I need to put it away. So it's helping me try to put it away. But it's like I'm trying to get through my checklist, or I'm trying to see what so-and-so said, or if this post went up or that post went up. And it's like, we need a break. Like, we need to take a deep breath, and we need to reset, recharge, and say, all right, Lord, who are you calling me to be right now? What are you asking of me?